God.
Is woman what?
Is a woman of God. That's what we're trying to find out today.
I don't know. I know my mama God. But I don't know about these babbit ass hoes.
God has no form and no image. What are you talking about,
You
man?
right about that. I'm asking if God forms image in us. Oh, we record.
What?
We
We
recording.
Hey guys, welcome back. We back once again, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
You know what I'm saying?
Hare Krishna. Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joyeux Noel.
Yeah, you know what I
You know,
mean?
we done said that into like 60 different languages, so don't think we stupid out here.
Yeah, I know we've been gone. We've been gone for so much, King. They be like, what the heck going on
I
here?
know, hey, for real, we have been missing. You know, but this is what happens when, niggas got jobs.
But that's the problem when you don't support sending y'all donation or nothing like that. It's hard for us to keep doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? But we got to keep saying it because people out here is making money, but they're not donating or supporting
And this is why it's so hard for black startups to succeed, because a lot of our sheep don't want to support us.
That's true.
You know what I mean? If we was getting the amount of support you support these other podcasts, we be out here dumping 6-7 episodes a week.
I agree.
Scooby snacks.
I agree. So, guys, very important, you know what I'm saying, to support. Give back, especially around this holiday season.
Come on, man. Since they don't believe in that, what can we tell them?
Well, whatever. We serve a higher God than man anyway. So,
nigga, you better preach that hard.
You know what I mean? So the topic is a black woman a God?
Ooh, man, we're going to ruffle a lot of feathers with this one, bro.
You know, I don't worship a woman, so I don't know. I cherish her.
I don't worship women, too. I worship my mama. But I'm asking, if we want to speak from a biblical sense, or what the 5%ers say.
Yeah, the 5%ers say.
The 5%ers, you could say from that point of view, yes, women are God, but men are God as well.
I agree.
But the point of fact is in that there's so much simpism that goes around that certain men deify women so much where they put them in the clouds where they discredit the men at the same time.
Correct.
And women do not respect men who deify them, nor because most women don't feel they're gods anyway.
Yeah, most of them don't even know who the hell they are.
Yeah, matter of fact, some women don't even like to drive, and they want the man to drive. So if you could say that, they looking for a man to be God.
Yeah.
In so many other words, a woman look as a man as a God in the former sense. She relies on him.
That's true.
She looks at him as a leader because she knows her limitations. But the fact of the matter is, simpism, city girls, we run the world, got some of these hoes thinking that, hey, it's all me. No. Let's not forget what the Bible say.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to probably break down and give them the definition of simpism. Because some guys probably don't know. What is that?
Simpism is a guy who go out his way to look weak in front of a woman. Wow.
Giving them an example of weak. Looking weak in front of a woman.
Somebody will call you and be like, hey, I need $200-$300 right now, fuck nigga.
Whoa.
And he'll go bust a check now and be like, okay, baby, I'll give it to you. Or you're sweating her, you putting her more than what yourself is. A lot of women don't want to be in a position where a man puts them higher than themselves.
Which is true. So at that point of that simpism, you worship her as God.
Basically.
Because you deny yourself.
Basically, when a true woman knows that when you submit to the man of a woman, when a true woman knows that, typo, scratch that, when you submit to the will of a man, you submit to the will of God.
Correct.
I didn't say that. That's in the Bible.
Correct.
You
didn't say. No, you didn't say that.
I didn't say that because I don't want these people to think that I'm extra chauvinist and all that. I'm far from that. You know what I mean? But we need to start acknowledging, yes, black woman is God, but a black man is God too.
I agree.
And you know what I mean? And both gods cannot work by themselves. We have to work in unison.
I agree.
And this I've always talking about inclusion, not exclusion.
I agree. No, because the thing is, because I was watching a video today with Brother Polite, he was saying why women are God. I kind of agree with him in some aspect because he was saying women has the power to create Because most of the time, men are not home, so women are feeding into the child's mind, giving them insight, giving them revelation on what life is supposed to be like. They are taking. He's saying 100% true, but she should not be identified as God because there's no way. Because at the end of the day, she got to come to us for support, financially, wisdom, anything. She got to come to the man.
100%. 100%. I'm gonna get a lot of people, man. Why did God speak to Adam and not Eve first? Why wasn't she given the instructions and not her? From the jump, he knew she was weak. How can a snake make you turn on your own nigga?
That's real. If we go on that.
Look at. Come on now.
That's real.
Come on now.
That's in the Bible. I already know.
From jump. These girls was backsliding. She didn't know who. I didn't know what to do.
That's true. And then she put it on him like it's
It's still you.
That's real.
But when he flonics and go with Becky, there's an issue.
Wow. You know, a lot of Muslims gonna support you.
Yeah, come home. Black real. Woman, come home. Come home. We need you. And I'm only saying that because in the beginning of this podcast, you're going to think I'm talking smack.
Yeah, that's what they're going to think.
Come home, man. Just come home. Like, come home. We sitting here cutting the yard. Come home. We waiting.
Yeah.
But for that to happen, we need to get down to the basics.
What is the basics?
Let me tell you something. Things cannot be created without something else. You know what I'm trying to say? Something had to plant the seed in somebody to make something.
Correct.
So this is the thing. When they start talking about the black woman as God, you couldn't have just made that by yourself. Where did you get that other seed from?
That's true. You're surrounding but in his scenario when Brother Polite was talking, he was talking about how the fact his mom and a lot of people was in his life, but he never mentioned a father.
No, he never mentioned a father.
So that's
and that's where simpism come in.
Correct.
But this is a dude who run around with 3-4 wives.
Yeah, correct. 5 different kids.
And I'm not disrespecting him.
Nah, me either.
Let's get something straight. We're not disrespecting him. That is our brother.
It is.
It is our brother. And we do love our brother, but we need to be realistic about it. You run around here with 3-4 wives, for sure you're going to deify a woman.
Of course.
For sure. You know what I mean? But in real eyes of certain people, they look at you as a manipulator. What you doing with 3-4 women? You can't bust that many nuts.
Well, actually, you can. It's just gonna be hard. You got to wait 15-20 minutes. You know,
I'm asking you dealing with 3-4 emotions.
Yeah, a day. Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. What type of example you setting to kids or something like that? You know what I mean? But let's get back to this. A woman cannot be a god without the black man. Straight.
No, I 100% agree that. But remember, the problem is most black men don't know who we are. We don't know that, hey, we have the supreme being on the earth. We are lack of character. It's so much we're missing as a black
community. Let me tell you something. Social media demonize us instead of deifying us.
I agree. Women too. Women always put the black man down.
They're the biggest ones because they be like, "Oh, that nigga ain't shit."
Exactly. It hurts. I actually put that on my Facebook today. I put a picture of a man. It's two stories. One guy, he's getting physically abused, and another guy getting verbally abused by two women, 2 black women. And they just show you that women don't know how powerful they are as our queen and as our mother and stuff like, and also as our sister. They don't know.
No, 100%. But when you start checking them, they say, "Hey, you being disrespectful."
Remember, they always told me there's a way how you check them.
Is it? Oh, it's not what you say. It's how you say it.
It's how you say it.
Fuck that.
But that's
they need to learn that too, then.
But that's the way they say it all the time. I hear that all the time. It's the way you say it. You're saying it wrong, Ron. You're saying it. You're supposed to say it this way. They tell me the way that I'm supposed to say it, which is the nice guy's way.
But nice guys finish last.
Yeah, you already did an episode about that.
We did, and we supposed to do a part 2. Yeah. Reloaded. You know what I mean? I just did that just to feed the wolves. I didn't want to do that by myself. I said, damn, when I was sitting there, shit, Ron gonna snap on this shit, boy.
Yeah. A lot of people was hurting.
Yeah, I know Ron was gonna snap on this shit, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, but fuck it, we'll do the reloaded episode You know what I mean? Just to get it. But back to chime in on what you're saying as far as this, why a lot of these women why a lot of these women, you know what I mean, why they deify them so much. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I've been in a situation where women don't even like to be called queen at times.
Really?
No.
No, you got to feed them that. You got to tell them that.
No, you do got to tell them that, but there's some people who too ungrateful to hear that.
Wow.
Because they think you sweating them. They think, you know, that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of goofy ass dudes who telling these girls queens and do goofy shit behind them, and so they all think that he's on that same level. But when it's not even like that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But when we come to the point in this whole topic here, please, you cannot deify one person and demonize the next.
I agree.
Yes, the black woman is God. If you want to do it from the premise of her just creating, the black man creates as well.
I agree.
You cannot make one without the other. That's what I'm saying. Connect four. Lego.
People like Connect Four.
Yeah, you see. When I said that, I paused.
You did. You
so a person can think like I had to dumb it down that quick.
Yeah, so they get the understanding of what you're trying to convey. 4
reds, 4 blacks.
Connect four.
One leg on top of the other.
But it's something I would say it's something the black men are lacking in, and that's the problem. We are deifying these women as God.
Oh yeah, we deify them because we demonize ourselves, but that's only through media, social media, and stuff like that. That's why I say through our self-help program, we're gonna have a detox.
Yeah.
Detox from social media. A nigga, even me sometimes, I catch myself bringing the phone with me to the bathroom.
I think everybody do that. Before,
you know what I mean?
Remember back there, it used to be the newspaper. Now it's a phone.
It's a phone because I say
magazine.
Because I want to see. I want to keep tabs on everybody.
It do, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy, and not only that, but sometimes we put the wrong woman as God. So the woman that go out there, go to work, grinding, bring home the paper, give it to her man, say, man, here, have a nice day, go get it taped.
Hey, I done did that plenty of times. I done deified a lot. I was deifying somebody recently.
Let's talk about that just for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a young lady I deified. You know what I mean?
What happened?
Huh?
What went wrong? What do you do?
I woke up out of that trance. You know what I mean? She's still sexy. She's still fine as hell, though. But you know what I mean?
She gave you that Kool-Aid. That's what it was,
man. Lord Jesus, man. Like, and this is why you got to wake up and you got to detox from these type of situations. You know what I mean?
I agree. But there is some women that do need to be in that position as queens because they do grind.
No. One thing we're not going to negate for them. If we want to talk about premise of God is what these women make shit happen out of thin air, no question. We can name several ladies here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My cousin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Your mom.
My mom. Your mom. You know what I mean? Your sisters.
Yeah, they grind.
One thing I can speak because I'm older than you, and I went to school with your older sister.
Correct.
I could vouch this for myself. She ain't never let a fuck nigga talk to her.
No.
She ain't dealt with no savages. No. She's always kept herself as a lady. Correct. Her and the one with the glasses.
Correct.
I can speak that. I can say that for myself.
Yeah, they didn't play because my dad was there. You see what I'm saying?
Woo!
I'm saying that's
my nigga, I'm about to drop the mic.
Don't drop the mic, but my dad was there. They saw a father figure at home. You see what I'm saying? He was there. Grinding, bringing home the paper so they knew in their mind what type of man they want.
Same here. Same thing for my little sister. Yeah. But if you want to break it down in detail, their mother, the analytic boys, y'all haven't seen them yet, but they the one who they chop and screw the episodes for us. We know we can't do nothing without them.
Correct.
The analytic boys' mom, their grandmother, and I'm talking about something. I can speak about my own situation, but it's best when I see other people. I've seen her work 10, 20 hours. Just literally, and I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about before them even boys know what the meaning of grind was. I've seen before we even know the meaning of grind. I've seen her, my mom, all them catch the bus, still come home, make a hot meal, and still try to make something happen.
Wow.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Still try to make something happen. That's God-like figure.
Correct. Good. That's the image that the Bible was talking about, in God's image.
You know what I mean?
Right
like,
there.
whoo, Lord Jesus.
Right there. Right there.
If we talking about that kind of God, women got that all day.
All day. Every day.
Now, that I could say, women might feel happy when I say that. I could say a lot of men is lacking.
Yeah.
Some of us, but we do got a lot of stand up the guys.
Yeah. Like yourself.
Like you, your brother, dad,
my brother.
Your brother, my dad. I'm talking about them guys who never ran, who stand in the paint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They might not be the most friendliest. You know, our fathers are not the most friendliest.
But they're not happen. They make shit happen. Man. You know what I mean?
They'll turn water into wine. Fuck around.
Preach.
You know what I mean? And this is the God-like figure we talking about. And I think this is the God-like situation we need to get back to.
I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say? But
I totally agree.
You know what I mean? This is something that we give credit women on that level. Yeah. But if you just want to talk about strictly creation, let's not put that in the conversation.
No, I ain't gonna.
You can't call a black. You can't mention a black woman as God for creation without mentioning the black man.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? You can't do it. We can go through countless histories and texts in different religions where when we talking about the creation of life, it was a two-party situation.
It is.
Even with God in the Bible and it say, let there be light and all that, he had to have a thought about that.
Correct.
Who planted that thought in his head? Where that came from?
Real talk. Real talk. That's real talk. This episode gonna have a lot of people thinking, and now I hope it don't make men treat women even more bad, but just show man to elevate the woman in the right spot. Listen.
We supposed to elevate the woman because let me tell you something. There's a quote that I've read. And ladies, this is, you're gonna hear this clear when I say this. And I'm only speaking from the perspective of. If you invest in the woman, she can build the future. Listen now. Listen now.
Wow.
When you invest in women, the right women, she the one who's rearing the kids. We go out there and get the bacon. You feel what I'm trying to say? Let's get this. We go out there and get the bacon. But when you invest in your woman, you big her up, you put her through school, you make her something special, that trickles down to the kids.
Wow.
Fathers are there to beat niggas up, pay the rent. We give certain life lessons, but we mostly at work.
Correct.
We're mostly with the other dogs going out there. We got to go out there and get that bacon.
Correct.
Who's with the kids 24/7? So you can't call most niggas deadbeats if he at work 12 hours a day.
Facts.
Trying to make sure you do them. But when we invest back in the woman, like, hey, I think you should go to home health aid school. Here's $400. What's going to happen when she goes through that school and she gets that trickles down to the kids?
Wow.
When you invest in a woman, she builds the future. She is the teacher. She builds the skeletons in these kids' minds to become successful.
Right.
So that's why I say when you don't invest in a woman, that's why we have a lot of shooters running around.
That's true. That's true.
We got a lot of these dudes running drills.
That's true. Because the woman feed into the child.
They
say even the woman's breast milk give the child nutrients.
And that's the thing. When you invest in a woman, you know what I mean? If you want to speak on that level as far as God-like, they're God-like for that, how they can change a society from one generation to another.
Facts. That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. It was so real. That's why Abraham was looking for his wife to create. When she was barren, you saw his wife like, I gotta give you Hagar because I know through my creation. Through her creation, you gonna create a nation.
100%.
But that's real.
You know what I mean? But when you invest in a black woman, you invest in a nation.
Wow.
When you invest, because they are the teachers of the children. Not saying we not gonna be there to help.
Correct.
But we not always gonna be there. How many hours you work?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably like 15, 16.
I do about the same thing. So if you had a wife, my dude, Think about that. Are you going to be able to be around your kid the whole time if you got to make sure he's straight?
Yeah. No. And my wife, yeah, hell no.
You're going to be at work. You're going to make sure the bills are paid.
Yeah,
so how are you going to be able to rear him?
I can't.
You're only going to be able to do that on vacations and on your days off.
Right. But she has to be the one to step in.
Okay.
As me there. As my assistant.
Helpmate.
Ambassador.
Helpmate. So, ladies, learn from what we're telling you on this one.
Yeah.
Come home. You are. We look at you as God, but to be a better God is when you have your man God with you.
I agree. Let's do this together, baby. Now we gotta show them how can they support. I know they probably asking, okay, they heard the intro, like, man, I want to support King. I want to support. How can I support, man?
You can support like this. In the show notes, there's links, Cash App, Patreon. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Like and subscribe. Share this. You feel what I'm trying to say? On YouTube, add, like and subscribe. Share. Press the notification bell. Donations. Check in the show notes. The links are there to help us so we can take this show on the road.
Yes. And that's how we got it on. You know, guys, enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon.
We love y'all. Chaos Culture Radio.
We out.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.